Good evening and welcome to this evening's edition of ePrime. I'm Crystal. Yesterday, the Young Leaders of the Americas Initiative had its first annual conference for the region here in Jamaica. The conference hosted YL participants and Branson Center members with special guest speaker Sir Richard Branson.
But I think the best bit of advice I can give is, find the time to find someone to run your company on a day-to-day basis. Even to the extent of then walking away from the company, going and working from home or something, for a while, so that all the sort of day-to-day problems of the company goes to the person you've put in there. You can then think about the bigger picture. Make sure they're good with people. I mean, like, you can bring somebody in that can completely destroy a company.
Many of the participants were delighted to interact with the CEO of Virgin Group and Branson Center.
It is a project that has welcomed, over hundreds of entrepreneurs to the States. We had, I believe it was 12 in San Diego last year. One of them was Tashana, and we place them at businesses and organizations around in the community and gives them a chance to shadow their host and learn from them, but also to give and share kind of what it means to be an entrepreneur in their country as well.
The initiative is supported by the U.S. Embassy.
Former President Obama came here. He launched the Youth Leaders of the America Initiative. It's an effort to bring together people from across borders, across the hemisphere, entrepreneurs and social entrepreneurs. They're going to be the ones that are going to make, all these pledges that politicians make. It's going to come from the young people. They're going to be the future. And so we decided the best way to do it is to bring them together across borders. Hundreds of people in the YLI network here locally. And what we did was to have the first regional conference. So not only was it launched here in Jamaica, not only did Jamaica have a disproportionate number of fellows in the program, the first iteration of the program, but we want people to not only think local, we want them to dream big and go global.
Raging Fire is currently being introduced on tour to UK audiences with the famed band UB40. The Grand Slam tour, which started in May, saw the group performing to sold-out audiences all over the UK. Raging Fire's inclusion in the UB40 tour is also tying into their Everlasting tour, which is the title of their latest album. The title was chosen to convey the durability of Raging Fire's music and the long-term effect that collaborating with Riff Raff has had on the band. And unlike previous albums, it features collaborations with Busy Signal and Jesse Royal. The album was produced on vinyl. The tour continues this weekend, and Raging Fire would have been featured at 10 of the 12 stops with UB40, and then they'll move on to the US, Sweden and Spain for the rest of the summer. And internationally, the internet is flooded with congratulatory messages as actor George Clooney became a first-time dad at age 56. The actor and wife Amal welcomed Ella and Alexander Clooney into their lives. In a statement to CNN, the couple said Ella, Alexander and Amal are all healthy, happy and doing fine. These are the first children for both Amal and George, who've been married since 2014. Still on baby news in the US, Halle Berry has answered via Twitter to rumors that the 50-year-old actress was pregnant. The actress posted, "Can't a girl have some steaks and fries?" in an effort to dismiss the spiraling baby rumors. The award-winning beauty was spotted on the red carpet recently, and later videos emerged of her being serenaded by singer Common. The singer has denied the rumors that they are together, but many skeptics are waiting to see. And that's it for ePrime. I'm Crystal. Thank you for watching.